Examiner team. I'm Deandra, this is Alyssa and Christina. And we also want to say thank you to Jordan, our client who we got to work with, for coming today. So Disney Examiner was started in 2008 by Jordan and a group of his friends. They were avid Disneyland goers and thought it would be a good idea to start an online fan site that gave the fans an inside look on everything about Disney. They write about theme parks, resorts, travel, movies, and everything in between. It's now taken on a journalistic online magazine style, and they have a whole staff of writers and editors that take part in contributing to the site. So now I'm going to take it to Alyssa, who's going to go on with the SWOT analysis.
Alright guys, well since we were able to work with such a high profile magazine online based website, the Disney Examiner, we developed a SWOT analysis to implement our strategic public relations plan for Disney Examiner. So some of the strengths here that we considered for Disney Examiner was that it's a personalized magazine platform, which it helps with the simplicity aspect, and it gives viewers a first-hand experience to reach personalized stories. Also that they're extremely active on their social media websites. They're on Tumblr, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and they are constantly updating daily their statuses. Another thing is the number of sponsors that they have. They work with the Jazz Kitchen and also other Disney affiliated sponsors. And some of the weaknesses that we developed is this website has been evolving for 6 years now, and we wanted to increase the low amount of subscribers and followers that they currently have. And some of the opportunities that we have there is with social media, with advertising, and also with just to make it a prominent news source, not just a fan site. Some of the threats is that the Disney affiliated sites are extremely competitive. There's so many of them, and also that we're working with a lower budget where some of these other high profile websites have a way higher budget than we do. So taking it on to Christina, she's going to talk about our goals and objectives.
Okay, so our three main goals were enhancing visibility, increasing social media followers, and gaining credibility. We wanted to increase awareness around the Cal State Fullerton campus. We wanted to increase our followers on social media such as Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, along with the Disney Examiner webpage. We gained credibility through letting everyone on campus know about Disney Examiner. And then now I'm going to pass it on to Alyssa and talk about the key audience.
Alright guys, so when we look at Disney Examiner, we think about who's going to go online, who is our followers, who are our subscribers, and this reaches our target demographics, psychographics, and also our key messages that we're looking towards. So overall, our demographics that we're looking for specifically is Cal State Fullerton students this semester. That's what we plan to implement on Cal State Fullerton specifically. And the average age of a Cal State Fullerton student is 24 years old. So we're looking at the ages between 18 to 30 years old. Also, we're looking at a multi-segment audience, so that goes for education and gender and income. Also, the lifestyle and values that we're looking towards is someone that's extremely tech savvy, someone that goes online on a daily basis, uses social media sites, someone who is a Disney fan overall, and someone that goes with the model that adults are just kids grown up. So that would be someone that we're reaching towards, and this is what we went towards for our strategic public relations plan. Now, Christina with our strategy, tactics, and tools.
Okay, so our strategy was to create awareness around campus. Our tactic was to have personal conversations with students and tell them about Disney Examiner. And our tools were to contact professors, speak in classrooms to tell students about Disney Examiner. We also spent the day on campus at the quad just speaking just about Disney Examiner. Our other tool was to raise the presence on social media. So how we did that was by creating a social media campaign. Our tools was, creating a contest or social media contest We made a flyer. We sent out flyers by posting them on bulletin boards and passing them to students. And our third strategy was to give Jordan credibility throughout campus by enhancing the Disney Examiner presence. We emailed the editorial director of Cal State Fullerton, and we got Jordan opportunity to get an interview this summer on the Cal State Fullerton webpage. And then now on to Dee Dee.
So for our intended outcomes, the main one that our main goal was, of course, to increase the number of followers and the visibility on social media. We were successful and helped in doing that. Facebook went from 1,754 likes, and it's now at 1,912. And Instagram went from 549, and now it's at 944. So being one of our main goals, I think we kind of helped Jordan with a hand in that. Our second one was getting people to the Publicity Magic seminar, and there were over 250 attendees, mainly, of course, Cal State Fullerton students. And then a third one was getting Jordan in contact with the editorial director, Valerie Orleans, like we were able to do. For unintended outcomes, one of the main ones was getting our flyer posted by Professor Evanow on the Titanium webpage for practical advantage, so that kind of made it a little more visible to you guys as well about the contest. Another one was that some of the professors that we talked to offered credit and extra credit to their students if they were to go to the event and write like a little essay about it. And then another one that we didn't expect was that the speakers all collaborated together to hand out little gifts to those who went. So we have one of the pictures of the gifts that were given down in the bottom corner. So that kind of was a nice little touch to it. So now back to Alyssa, and she's going to be talking about our measurements of success.
All right, so overall, we had a great experience with working with Practical Advantage and with Disney Examiner, and we were able to overall have a successful turnout. And like Christina was going over our strategy, tactics, and tools, I'm going to talk about the success of those happenings. So basically with our social media hashtag contest, like we had discussed in our proposal, unfortunately we did not have the success that we were predicting in our proposal. And like Evana was talking to us in class about, it shows that only about 1.5% of people actually participate in contests. And so we learned this firsthand with our contest. And the timeliness of our flyers was something we also wanted to bring forward to you guys, that we definitely think that we should have started months in advance, and the SORC-DES approval process was a long process, week-long process, so this is something that should have been carried on months in advance. Also with our Publicity Magic event, again, like Dee was saying, we had a great turnout, over 250 students attended, and we think that our team brought a successful amount of students there because of the one-on-one meetings with students that professors allowed us to come in the beginning of the class to speak with them, because we noticed a lot of the students at the event had their notes out, were taking notes, and Jordan even brought up the fact that we know a lot of you guys are being quizzed. It's awesome that you guys are taking notes at our event, and even reflection papers they were able to earn extra credit with. So that raised the number of attendees a lot, and we were really appreciative towards that. Another level of success was getting Jordan recognized. This was one of our main goals. I mean, Jordan should be recognized and be respected for his credible company that he represents. And we were able to get in touch using Christina's personal connections with Valerie Orleans, and he has promised a feature ad on the CSUF homepage, which is really exciting. And another level is just the making connections with the CSUF students on campus. We really noticed that this helped a lot, going one-on-one and having a more personal approach. Traveling around the quad and speaking with students, we were able to get them on their cell phones immediately, going to the website directly, adding them on Instagram and Facebook right there, right then, getting them to join our hashtag contest. And a lot of the students, did not know what Disney Examiner was, and just being there to inform them and keep them informed about what was going on, who they are, who we represent was awesome, and that was an amazing success on its own. We realized that taking the more personalized approach was a great success. Now, what's next for DE? Christina is
So,
going to talk about.
Our recommendations for the future of Disney Examiner include establishing a subscribers list, create a press release to send out to PR.com. Also, it would be nice to continue the relationship with the Calm Week representatives. That way Jordan could hopefully have another event next year. And also having another hashtag contest. Now we know what to do and what not to do. So for the future, it would be nice to start in advance and also have the Disney Examiner staff create a flyer that they love. So now we conclude our presentation, and I would like to read off a quote by Jordan. It says, "A desire to share a passion with others who are passionate about something. Disney just happens to be that passion, and we are glad that we can serve fellow Disney enthusiasts with informative and entertaining stories." As graduation is approaching, I think that we should all remember this quote, and that we should all have that same passion that Jordan has with the Disney Examiner and interpret it into our own future in whatever we do. So on behalf of us